All right, we have a new day. And I can only assume that since I found that soil sample thing, that I'm going to have to get a particular room in a particular spot to get a particular thing, which sounds frustrating. That's the blueprint symbol. Which is interesting. It's a symbol they show at the beginning of the game. Let's just figure out what's going on here. I think the parlor would be nice to have here. Get some gems, unlock some better rooms. Got a magnifying glass too, that's neat. It's possible we don't need that anymore, but not bad to have. Black box is empty. Black box is true. Black box is black. Okay, the black box is definitely black, so that's true. The black box is empty. The black box is true. So this one is the lie. That's the first time I've missed that. I guess it was the black one. All right. My trick had been to try not overthinking that. Sounds good, Sean. Good to see you. But apparently I needed to think just a little bit more. They don't want a chapel there, so we'll just take a storeroom, go around. It'll be okay. I wonder if I'm supposed to try to set up a chessboard. You rook, bishop, knight, king, queen. Not. Oh man, I probably am, aren't I? Do I have to remember which room has which pieces in it? Try to set that crap up? Oh man, I hope not. Oh, dude, and that's a black pawn, isn't it? So that has to go on the... Oh, no. They can't be that deep. Can't be that deep. No one would do that. The hallway at least keeps us going. Den. Den is nice at giving us another out to explore that side. And it gives me a gem that I don't have to do a puzzle for. The den has another pawn. Dude, that sounds incredibly tedious, but if that's what they need me to do, we'll do it. Courtyard has nice exits. Let's take it. Don't have a shovel to dig. Would like to. Mail room. Package will be delivered here the day after drawing this room. If we want to keep exploring, I have to take the drawing room. Bread gems in each green room. Increases your account. Oh, I see. Okay. If we want to get to the corner, we need to take the safe room, or the storage room. Fair room? Fair room. This seems like a good spot for a guest bedroom. The ordinary here. We did get car keys, so when we find the garage, we can do something with that. Cool that we can see outside. So we're going to go back up to the drawing room. We shall draw. Nook gets me a key, which I can dig, but like, is the west wing that goes into the ladies' chamber. I may as well take a Nook. A Nook has a rook. That's at least easy to remember. Extra keys is good. The pantry does give me some movement, but it doesn't really do anything else. I guess it gives me the gold, but let's get some items. A shovel would be handy. Is that a metal detector? Dice are handy. All right. We can go through the drawing room into the courtyard. We're going to have to go back through the den if we want more pieces here. Another pawn room. I can see why the passageway is useful, but I'll take a corridor. Bedroom would let us continue to go up. So would pantry. I don't really have any gold. Let's take some gold. Then this gives me a chance to find the ladies' bedroom. Ooh, there's the garage. But I don't have the gems for it. All right, it has to be chapel. But since these are blocked off, before I go in the chapel, I can go back and explore this area. I've certainly got the steps for it. And this is a good place to put like a breaker room. Not helping much. Because I don't have the gems, because I messed up my puzzle. Here looks like a helix. What are you looking at? Dark room's the only one that gives me an exit. I guess the gymnasium does too, but yeah, what we've got in there. Mail room. Utility room fuse boxes. Okay. Any button above to activate a blue button. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate a purple button. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. What? Go ahead and stack that in paint. Put that on desktop, utility box. Glad we bumped into that. And it looks like when we check our email, we can get more. This is to me from my dad? Grand realm of Ben Ares. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Red stamp like a red prince. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared of being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage parking, packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do us both a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer you before your trip that will actually be useful for you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator dad. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Daraja blocks. Alright, Dad. I can't play Daraja blocks. I wanted to, but it wasn't plugged in. Yeah, you'd have to have the magnifying glass to see that. It's like a pentagon with a red flag. Don't believe we're on a version of Earth that I'm familiar with. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Revane to Cinder as if he is no longer employed with our staff. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? So Denny might have been a good-for-nothing mail thief. Kind of glad they didn't give us a jump button. Royal Mail. Are we in Canada, buddy? That's the dark room. There's no exit from the mail room. The only way we have to go is through the Chapelle. So let's go get our hat. So we're going through the chapel. There was something about the gardener talking about one of these statues that he wanted. It's probably that one. Because I reckon she's a hoe. If you see what I'm saying. Hey, good morning, John. There's the commissary. We got a couple bucks. We don't have gems, though. I'm redrawing these. Because those are all bad. I mean, I can take the utility closet. I just don't understand it. Like, I can look at this thing and try to figure it out. All right, so what is this trying to tell me? Press any button to activate a blue button. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate a purple button. Five purple indicators are needed to activate the sixth. All right, I got them all purple. Don't know what that means, but we've now done it. There's the billiard room. I probably need to do a billiard puzzle because I need gems before I can do anything else. I remember the puzzle had something to do with darts. We'll have to do whatever this is. No, was I supposed to remember what it said from that letter? Because I don't. Crap, I should have screenshotted the letter, huh? All the info I need is here? Okay. Plus minus times divided. One plus three is 4. One minus 3 is -2. One times 3 is 3. One divided by 3 is I don't know what 1 divided by 3 is. 0.33? I remember seeing it. I didn't take a picture of it. The thing is, I think it was in the guest bedroom. So I reckon we walk back to it and get it. Which I've apparently forgotten where it is, but that's okay too. Ah! Burning my steps to do this, but if I remember it and find this room again, we can do better. I had a thrilling time on the hunt. Also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect it was always worth the wait, as I enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Good to see you, Enlighten. Well, that sucks. All right, excuse me just a minute. I believe something cool has just happened. I need to go observe it. Goodbye. Thank you. I'm back. I don't need to know the rules of darts. I don't have to do this puzzle either. I can just walk through the room. Well, I heard the little one talking as if someone had just used the potty and was getting a sticker, which would be a big deal because we're doing potty training today. But it turns out it was the unicorn named Oatmeal that had used the potty and was getting a sticker, not my daughter. I turned off the power for the gymnasium, so maybe it's not so bad. Doesn't look like it cost me anything. Hoople? Hoople Sports. I need gems. Boudoir. That has the safe that I don't know the combination for. But we're getting dead ends unless we take the kitchen, and I can't take the kitchen because I don't have gems. So my option here is to truly outrageous. Oh, I don't have an option because I can't. Okay. I guess we'll go in here and see what we hit on the way down and peace out. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R. Fair enough. Mount Holy Records. Oh, I get it. It's a piece of holly with a mountain behind it. Temporal records. Right. Resource records. Draft records. Puzzle records. Interesting. We're not going to talk about it. Nobody was supposed to see that. Crap book. Room for picture. Greetings from Reddington. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. The Reddington Herald. My favorite floor plans. Parlor. Can't seem to ever pass it up. Most drafted. Oh, is this my information? Stamp collection. Stamps found in the estate and inspected will be added to the page. Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to P. Okay, so this is kind of like I can go back and look at things I found already, which kind of makes sense because it's a floor plan. Contraptions I've made. I guess I'm going to be making contraptions. I didn't know I was going to be making contraptions. Was ist das? Book requisition form. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Swim Bird by Marion Marigold. The Fixed Stars. History of Orinda. EPCW Pump System. Drafting Strategy. Marion Marigold wrote the... If I draft the lavatory, do I get a sticker? Yes. I think she wrote something else, didn't she? Yeah, I mean, realistically, I should probably take drafting strategy. I'm just trying to figure out what we do here. Let's start at the top. Right. We've only got one door, unless it's some sort of weird secret passage thing. This day is done. But maybe it's a bookstore. Foundation does not reset each day. What? If I drop this here, it's just there every day. This seems like a reasonable place for it. I'm just kind of not ready for something like this to exist, but all right. Well, as I understand it, the books were pretty good, but frankly, the TV show just kind of sucked. How many places to dig? No shovels. Well, you're just really smart, aren't you, John? It looks like an elevator. How do I get it to go down? Some string. That is an elevator. I would like the elevator to go down, please. I don't see anything I can interact with. I imagine there's a lot of different ways to play this, and there's probably a considerable amount of RNG in it too. All right, I think we've seen everything we're going to see here. Let's call it a day. Good morning, Tim. Second job's going well. I don't remember what I was supposed to get out of the mailroom, but let's go see what it is. Customer's copy. This item includes brass compass sleeping mask. Cool. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 feet. Good to have feet. Did I miss any stamps while I was in here? This is the dude, Denny Rivane, was the one that was stealing the boss's mail. Right. There's a nook. I mean, I'm gonna have to take the chapels at some point. I just need the bloody doors. And do something here to connect to the foundation. And potentially get a lot further north. But I might want to explore this too before I do. Bedroom would let us keep going north on that side too. And I still feel like I'm supposed to arrange these like a chess piece, a chessboard. And yeah, sure, I'll keep going. Parlor would get me over a side. Pantry doesn't. Nursery doesn't. All right, parlor it is. Okay. The statement on the white box is true. Statements with the word white are always true. Gems are in the white box. So if white is true, they can't be in the white box. Because that would mean all of these are true. All right. Let's say this one is false. That means the statement on the white box is false. And that would mean this box is false. So that can't be that. All right. So let's start with this one being true. The gems are in the white box. Damn it. So does this include itself? It feels like it would. Let's say this is false and this is false, but this is true. Then the gems would be in the white box. I don't have to overthink this. These are easy. If I think too much at these, I fail them. But we don't think. Courtyard gives us a lot of options here. We'll spend a gem on that. The den lets us keep going, which I like. That, and I get a gem in the den. We're dead ending wherever we go. We may as well take the utility box. I'm gonna have to pull up the picture again, aren't I? Yeah, I am. And this game is something else. All right. So we've turned everything purple. I still don't know why we want to do that. But I know that we want to do that. All right, now I get to test this. See if this does what I think it does. Does it mean this just doesn't work, or that I can just get in it? Okay. This is not a free skip the key cards. I need a magnifying glass to read what that says, and I might need to find a breaker switch for it. Interesting. All right. So we're going to have to walk all the way back through here and go through the hallway if we want more rooms. Can't walk up that ladder, can I? It feels like probably worth a foot. I don't know, man. Okay, so chapel, hallway, foundation's there because it's going to stay. Pantry lets us explore a little bit more. Corridor gets us fully into the west wing. I think I want to do that because there was some room, the ladies' bedroom, that we can only get into this way. And a West Wing hall would let us do that, as well as explore down. Out of respect for the Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during the period of mourning. Likewise, any staff may draft. We powered on the garage, but I don't have the car keys. I've never been able to get the garage before, so I kind of want to get it and see what's in here. Oh, neat. We can go outside. Didn't it say I was supposed to get something in here? Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. Okay, took me a minute, but I found them. Okay. Feels like I should be able to find something out here. Cannot run through leaves, right? This is the gate that we tried to open previously and we're not able to. That's kind of cool. West Gate has been permanently unlocked. Neat. We've also unlocked, like, smooth jazz clarinet. Filter protects you from the negative effects of 3 red rooms. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain big spots today. 2 special item. Get 2 special item. Ooh, a shovel. We're gonna do some digging today. And a hammer. Alright, that's pretty handy. So we start our runs, go in there and get some crap. Oh. I can dig it. There's a lot of places to go dig. I want to go dig. There are some places to dig in the foundation. And in the courtyard. But we can go back in and explore down through here first. I've got plenty of feet. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms, storeroom, or a closet. I can't get the veranda. I guess we take the storeroom so I have gems to draft actual rooms later. And Kenny G is just going off. You should get a pet and name it Veranda. And then you could hear the word veranda all the time. So I want to go to the courtyard and the foundation. But I reckon we'll go to the foundation first, because the courtyard also needed a key card, and I might find one. Do a bit of digging. Rather dirty coin. Quite what I was hoping for. Oversized turnip. That room might just be places to dig, huh? I wanted to go back to the conference room for a little while. Praise Banan. We saw this memo with the safe code. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Is there a safe in here? Or maybe there's an office room that I haven't found yet. It did say that red memos are false, but I don't know if I believe that. This is functionally a dead end unless I can get a key card. And this is clearly a conference room, not an office. Commissary lets me not buy anything. I can't. So if we're just looking for the space, gymnasium's not going to hurt me, but the extra door doesn't do anything. So we'll take a pantry. Experimental house feature. That sounds fun. It doesn't go anywhere. And my game's kind of over. You know, this run was probably not going to be the one that I win. So let's accept that and go in here. If there's no key card, we'll start over. We get to see a new room. And we can try to figure out what we're supposed to do in here and maybe learn a little more of it. Typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips would be appreciated, Kimberly Thompson. Heating and cooling curves. What? This doesn't look right. No, this is right. It's missing some. Okay. That's the issue. It's missing some because it was in 1993. Okay. Why is it letting me look at it? Looks like someone's going crazy here. Okie dokie. Two, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. AM. Let's see if this actually is anything. Might not be. But it might be. So I'll see if this is a code. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 4. S. 3 is H. 4 is PA. 5. 1 up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. D. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. GD. I don't think this is a message. 7 is U. 8. F. TE. RN. I. NE. M. Shapap. Good. Earn. I need. Okay. I took that into account. I think I did. Wait a minute. Crap. No, I didn't. All right. Thank you, John. Trying to avoid having to just paint things all over the place. But I don't think there's a way to do that, is there? This game is something else. Okay, now let's do it all over again. It'll be fun. Okay. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, you're right. U. S. H. Push. Okay, yeah, this is working a lot better. H. That's 4 TH. Then I can just go over 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3, RE. 6. Three U. Up, off 9. E R N I nine. Push 3 up after 9. What? Thank you, John. Oh. I pushed 3 up after 9. Push 3 up after 9. All right, fine. You'd experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create original and unique house features that will last until today. Okay. Maybe we can go dig something there. Does it do it now or does it do it later? Immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. If that's true, that's what I meant to do. Push 3 up after 9. I don't understand. Feels like I'm missing something. Ah, that's what I was missing. I have to have the boiler room to do that. So we want to go back outside and see if there's any dirt to dig on the driveway. And after that, this day is over. I don't know if you can have key cards buried in the driveway. But if you can, we could use it. I don't see any dirt. Maybe it doesn't happen until the next day? Hmm. This days must be an exit that goes there at some point. I was curious if I had to light the flame of Gondor again. So since I'm over here, like, is that something I have to go do every day, or is it done for me? Those things are not futting. It would appear I do not. This sounds like the wellness sessions from Severance. All right, I think we're done here. Let's call it a day, and I think we'll do one more day, and then I'm going to probably be done. Charming cottage. I feel like we're making some progress. So do I just walk over there and get my thing out of the tool shed first, presumably? Like, this is a new chore that I have every day is walk over here and get whatever's in here. Make an offering, receive a blessing, items for trade. Well, none of these are very good. Make an offering of coin that may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. All right, I guess we can come back if we have some. What's up, Chonko? All right, so not much to do here. And I'm guessing we can't just walk into the garage from here. But we do need to check it to be sure. Yeah, I can't get over there. All right, so there's a shrine out there. If we get a bunch of gold, we can go spend it. Maybe we do that at the end of a run to give us a buff for the next one. All right, what y'all got in here for me today? Some items out of the closet. I'm gonna take the den. And you're not wrong. Okay, we do have a pawn in place. So if I get a nook here, we should probably try it. I don't need a conservatory. There's not a... I'm not looking for a particular room right now. So I think I'll take a storeroom. Guess the downside is that's another pawn here. But I kind of don't believe they'd make something that nitpicky. Okay, this lets me keep exploring. And I can always get money and come back. And maybe we can play that game I want to play. These seems to change randomly. I want to play Daraja blocks. It sounds like it might be fun. And I want to buy some cigarettes. Not really anything I can do there right now. There's my nook. Also security. It's like, I need security. I think. I've never been in the patio, but I imagine I need to have a bunch more green rooms before I select it. I'm going to take a nook. Check one item and retrieve it another day. Parlor, air room. Parlor gives me gems. If I don't think about it too much. It might give me a magnifying glass. Only one of the other boxes is false. Gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Okay, this one's hurting my brain a little bit. This has to be false. Okay, then the gems are in here. They both said the same thing. The gems are in the false box. Is this a good space for a passageway? That's a lot of gems to spend on it, man. Yeah, if we want to keep going north, it is. I guess I'm taking the guest bedroom here because I don't want any of those. I guess we'll go through here and connect to the other place. It's not going to get us to the foundation. This will get us to the foundation. Which I guess I want to go to. I don't know. The courtyard seems nice too. I can always go around. Sometimes there's a chest in here. Sometimes there's not. All right, let's connect this to the entrance hall. Eventually. Was there a shovel? Those were just away. Oh, there was a shovel. I can dig it. A rather dirty coin. We could put a closet here, potentially. I think I'm alright with there being a closet here. So I would just go back through the courtyard. Secret passage. Like, this is interesting because I can tell I'm going to want rooms of a particular color. But I don't think I need any of these, right? Now let's try it. I still don't quite understand. Oh, this is where I'm picking the color. Okay. Got it. I didn't quite understand that last time. I guess if we want another draw, we go down here. Shame there's never anything in these. Okay, there's the library. There's the boudoir. There's a safe in the boudoir, but I don't know the code for it. So I guess I'll take the library. There should be a book here for us that we ordered. M. Laurie, Lord Evison, and Babbage. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. All right, I gotta go pay. I'll be right back. All right, all right. P is for potty. Elmo taught me that. Simon Potty Jones. The third largest city in Finn Ares. Does that mean Swamp War? And site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spec- Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Botanical gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the gardens, loved by locals for its Argierian canopy and mausoleum, its petal covered trails, and mind boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is busy. Lex X Miserve, specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Situated just east of town, the gardens offer scenic and captivating tableau of the countryside. Cobblestone trail meanders past 100 species of tropical plants, even more stunning against the spectacular backdrop. Okay. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, an historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epsom, his oldest son, Lionel, left the estate never to return. The daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence and was a museum in 1972. It's still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. So they use our dating nomenclature, or at least one that's remarkably similar to it, but this doesn't seem to be anywhere on Earth I've ever heard of. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Finn Ares' premier vacation destinations exclusive for its privileged citizens. The lakeside resorts and cabins have been frequented by royalty for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the Hundred Bells Tea Room, open to the general public. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in Reddington and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. Only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. Those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly. I think that's us. Nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle, the 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Holy, how long is this book? For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. If you like crappy auto battlers, But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this marketplace was once Readington Central Railway Station in a time when the Realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platforms have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento, it would be a worthy conclusion to your adventure. That's probably where that elevator goes. Here's us. Reddington is to our north. All right. Let's check out the next book on the list. Oh. There isn't one. Probably have to go into it again to get that. All right. Take the wine cellar and get some gems. Also never been in the wine cellar, so it's 1213. I wonder if that's the code. As well try it. We can head upstairs from here. I'm not super interested in getting the garage right now. I guess we'll take the pantry, and at least that can connect us to the foundation. The corridors is kind of the only thing that's here. Go dig, get our turnips. I feel like this elevator will get us to the bazaar if I can figure out how to use it. But I have clearly not done that yet. The boudoir was the one with the code I wanted to check. Let's check it. Kind of doubt it's 1213, but it could be. Looks like a Fantasy Star Christmas. Oh. I don't know. It's weird. A lot of weirdness going on here. Gotta redraw these. Oh, there's the office. And we do have a code for the office safe. There's also a PC here. Where's the office safe? I want to look in the safe first. Okay, there it is. So the red memo said that the office safe code was 9083. And that seems to not work. All right. That would kind of confirm what we read about blue memos not being true. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because, like, we read that, but how do I know that's true? Oh man, they are doing the chess piece thing I'm scared they're doing. That sucks. See what this says now. Think if any books are matching in these titles available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Antechamber lever is in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put another work order in before Simon arrives. Just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Levers in the greenhouse. I don't know about that one. It said blue memos and red memos. I also don't know what the switch I flipped was. Okay. Give me the gold. Switch to release the were spider. Gotta say, I don't love that. Running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarters and maid's chamber currently in this thing. Sure. I don't think that's the same grandma. Well, I said grandma because it looked kind of like my grandma, and this person doesn't look like my grandma. All right. Guess we keep going. I probably do have to do security eventually, right? Keycard access to security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks. A redundant security measure, normal doors will also be more likely to be locked. Oh, I can't see what that says under there. Unless written. Oh, I need a. Oh, I didn't see this the first time, and I don't have a magnifying glass. Unless written by hand, I'm pretty sure that says. The red memos written by hand can be true. Okay. I think I've locked myself out now, haven't I? Unless we can find a key card somewhere. I don't know where I've got to go to get a key card. Felt like there was something else I wanted to do first. I wanted to go back to the conference room. Did I have a conference room? I thought I did. No, I guess I didn't. Hmm. So all I've really got left to do at this point is go contribute stuff at the shrine and move along with my life. All right. I don't think there's anything I can buy that's going to carry over, right? I mean, maybe there's a key card in here. Guess we're going outside at this point. Did there was something about like broken stuff in the antechamber? I guess that's the antechamber. This is the hall. Go make a big offering at the shrine. And I think call this a day and call it a day for the stream too. Because I don't think I have enough time to do like another big run. Since we're about to go to sleep, let's just give you all of our coins. Blessing of the chef. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room for 3 days. All right, cool. I wish you could save mid-run. That does seem to be something they should have done with this that they haven't. And I don't think we've got any. Although I did do an experiment to leave dirt on the driveway. Let's go check that. Because that didn't do anything. It doesn't appear to do anything. Oh, we've already dug that. Don't think I missed anything to dig in here. I'm just trying to find a way to play this game for a few more minutes. Kind of cool that the birds are still flying off. Man, this art is really beautiful. All right, I'm gonna call it here, y'all. I want to do more, but I don't think I can right this second. This really does have a one more round feeling, doesn't it? But I think I'll be back with some more tomorrow, and unless I get incredibly frustrated, I'm gonna play this until we complete it. Because I'm having a good time with this. I appreciate you guys and gals hanging out. It was good to see you. I'll be looking for you next time we stream. Be cool, and adios.